Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of I Was Thinking with Nafisa and Simone. It's just Simone, but here with me again is Macy.
Hello.
Yes.
Round of applause.
Yes, round of applause for Macy. And we are back. We just got done playing the GOT7 episode of part one, where I royally got my butt kicked, and I'm still forever and will be upset about spinning top because I literally had all the songs just in reverse. But we're back for part two, just because, like I said, these are the only side projects that we know about. If anyone knows any more, send us some links. But we're gonna play Guess Our Favorite Song with JJ Project, only verse 2, Jus2 with JB and Yugium, and Jackson's, is it EP album Mirror?
Mirrors. Yeah, I think it's technically an EP, but it's the only like packaged songs. All of his other songs, I guess, are singles, right? Technically.
Yes, I was already always confused about this, but even ever since getting into K-pop, I don't know what's the difference between an album, an EP, a mini album. They're just all.
I don't really understand either, to be honest.
Just all songs. I don't know.
It's an album. It's on a disc with other songs, like you know.
Is there a physical disc for Mirrors?
What? Oh, I don't know. But it's like listed together where everything else, if you click on it, it's only one song. So if there's a physical album of Mirrors, I need it. There probably is.
There? So would this be considered a mixtape then if there's no physical album for it? You know what? I'm just confused myself even more.
It's not all rap.
It doesn't have to be all rap. That's not what a mixtape is about. A mixtape isn't just full of rap songs. It's just free music that you release.
Yeah.
Are you looking it up?
Okay, so I was just looking on Amazon. You can buy these songs digitally, but I don't see...
They're like Amazon Music?
An album. I don't see a physical album. So I don't know. I don't. To answer your question...
Maybe this is considered a mixtape then. Because Jus2 and JJ Project verse 2 has physical. Maybe.
Or just a digital album. I
don't know either.
I don't really understand the difference. But this is the only one, I'm going to say digital package of multiple songs under one title rather than singles. So that's why we chose this. I'm just going to call it an album.
That's fine.
This is why we chose this album for Jackson, because he has a lot of music, but it's not under one name or in a specific album.
Yes. So those are the three we're covering in part two and continuing on.
And if it's a Jackson song, I probably like it. So I generally like all of his music. So just because we chose this one, if it's a Jackson song, I probably like it.
I mean, we mentioned his other singles that we're aware of in part one.
We mentioned some of them. There are quite a few more.
That's not all of them?
No. Yeah.
Oh my God. I said all.
Look him up on Apple Music.
Those are the only ones that come up.
Okay. Just, hold on a hot second.
It's fine. I can adventure my way once we're done recording if I've missed some. I've told you, these are only the songs I'm aware of. And there's one he did with who?
Yeah.
Gucci Mane? I don't think we added as far as mentions.
I don't know. But we didn't mention Dawn of Us. We didn't mention Different Game. That's the Gucci Mane one. We didn't mention Alone. Should Have Let You Go.
Okay, well, I guess these are songs I just...
Lucky Rain.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you need to go on a little rumble.
I will.
Jackson... It's a lot of songs.
I didn't know that. I was unaware. I have heard the one with him and Gucci Mane, but I didn't hear the other ones you just listed. So,
one of my favorite ones that I didn't mention is called "Walking," and he's featured on it. So it's an 88 Rising, Joji and Jackson Wang song. But it's I really like it.
There's another song that he did with Sway Lee, and I don't remember the name of that song. I just remember clips of the music video because he's a giant version of himself and he's crashing little buildings, I think. I don't remember the name of it though. I think it came out in 2019. Or no, I don't think it came out last year. It had to have been 2019. It's fine.
I was gonna see if I don't know which one it is. But anyway, he has a bit of music, not a ton, but more than we had mentioned, and he's featured on some stuff, so I don't know if you count that.
I mean, I would. Again, I'll just go venture it out. Maybe I'll go see if the other members have songs that I just don't know about either and go listen to them. See, that's what I mean, because if they have a SoundCloud and if it's not under GOT7, I don't know what A-list they'd be under.
I don't know either, to be honest. I don't listen to SoundCloud stuff a lot.
If it's someone I know, I will.
Yeah, official wise, I don't. I know those ones, but I don't know a lot of SoundCloud stuff if they have it.
That's fine. So, Macy, how do you feel about this part compared to part 1? I mean, you pretty much got a lot of mine.
I don't
more
know.
than you thought.
Yeah, I got more of yours than I thought I would. I got more of your number 1s than I thought I would. I don't know about this one. I don't feel good about Jackson's at all. The other two, maybe better, but I
really put ours together for Jackson's, though.
Jackson? Okay, I would just like to say that Mirrors was so hard for me. That album needs it. Everything is a top tier song. I like all of those songs equally. So I've picked songs, but like, I love all of them. Like that was the hardest one to choose for me by far. And I hate that I had to get rid of 2 of them.
That makes me more nervous because now I don't know if I have the songs you struggle to choose or not.
I don't know. We shall see.
I don't know either. We will shall.
Right. So do you want to talk about something unrelated real quick before we get into the game? Because we haven't created it, but we found out that your brother might be a fan of a certain K-pop idol.
We'll say that attentively. I don't know if he actually will be or not. I forgot to mention this in part 1, but when me and Macy were together, what were we doing? I forgot how we got on this topic.
We were on Instagram.
Well, we were
talking about something before.
We were talking.
Well, I really like a YouTube channel called Artbeat Crew. They're a dance cover group, and we were looking up some of the members on Instagram. Yes. And then you saw a new picture from Wonho, who used to be a member of Monsta X, but now he's making his own stuff. And he's basically a bodybuilder. He's ridiculously buff. God. He is the biggest one of the biggest people I've ever seen.
He might be, actually. I don't know how tall he is, though.
I don't know how tall he is either, but he is just, if a bull was a person, like that would be Wonho. He's incredibly buff, and not just like he's like athletic bodybuilder type buff. Like, it's not just normal. Like, I go to the gym every day. It's like I only eat protein shakes and live and sleep at the gym.
If you can't tell, I'm trying not to talk about Wonho that much. Not that I'm disagreeing with Macy. I'm just trying not to sound thirsty on this podcast.
Thirsty, yeah. It's a great example of human physical strength. I just want to illustrate, if you haven't seen him, which if you know what we're talking about, you've seen him. But if you haven't seen him, he's ginormous. He has the most beautiful voice. He's got the softest, most beautiful voice, and his music is really catchy. He's like so big, but at the same time, he's so like elegant at this. He's adorable too. It's a great combination. It's like triple combination. I will give him I'll give him a lot. I give him a lot of credit as well, because when you're that muscular, you're not always as graceful, but he is an excellent dancer as well. He's very smooth, very graceful. He doesn't look like he's struggling around his own weight, which is very impressive, because he has trouble putting shirts on. We've seen clips of him struggling to put his own clothing on because he is so big. So the fact that he can dance so well and not put a tank top on correctly. I saw that clip for Halloween when he was having trouble putting on that. I think he was dressed up as Tom Brady when he was still part of the Patriots jersey. And yeah, the jersey, he could not get it on. God. But needless to say, he's very talented. He left. I'm not going to go into why he left his group. But it's basically he's just a really good person. We'll just say that it wasn't his fault why he left, but I'm glad he still has a career, because something like that could have easily ruined his career, knowing K-pop. Yes, I believe he left of his own accord to not hinder the other members. So he, I have a lot of respect for him, and I plan on supporting his future endeavors. Again, with me not knowing difference between EPs, mini albums, whatever, his solo comeback was amazing. I actually probably should have bought that album when we were at the K-pop store. I'll buy it next time. I own that album, and it's very nice, and all the songs are really good. And he talks about grown stuff, but he also has very emotional songs. He's a grown man. Yeah. What did he? You know what I mean. I know what you mean, but still, he is a grown man. He can talk about whatever he wants. Losing You makes me cry. That song is sad. I don't cry a lot. I cry a lot, but about things. I don't cry about. Sorry, that sounded sounded really sad. I promise I'm okay.
Me too.
I'm sorry.
I'm worried about you.
Like,
oh my God.
Oh my gosh, it's been a rough year for me, okay? I've come to terms with the fact that sometimes you need to cry to get things out, and it's helping me cope with the bad things in my life right now. So
you made me tear
anyway,
up. That was funny.
My point is that I don't typically cry over like music or books or like media. But this song makes me cry. And it's beautiful and I love it and I cry in a good way.
That's the most important thing. You cry in a good way, not in the bad way where I'm completely worried. But I still worry about you, but...
Yeah, no, I would say it's 50-50. Half the time I'm crying because of a bad reason. And the other half is just normal.
Oh my God. Anyway, the reason we are gushing over him is because when we were on Instagram, I think I went on his page to show you the thirst traps he's posted like a couple days ago.
Yes.
And if any
he knows what he's doing.
And if anyone sees those pictures of him,
we're not objectifying him. He's doing it to himself.
Anyone sees those pictures of him in the bed taking it like mirror, not selfie, but like he's taking a picture in front of the mirror, which is
yeah, he's taking a mirror picture, but it's of him like on a bed wearing no clothing.
Yes, that's in front of his bed, which I'm not going to talk about also. Nope, just the sheet over his... I said I'm not going to talk about how he has a mirror in front of his bed like that. Yeah.
I didn't think about that, but that's...
Well, you know where my mind usually goes. Anyway, and just the sheet covering his lap. If anyone tells me those aren't thirst traps, I need your eyes checked. Anyway, I think that day or like a couple days, he posted a gym... It was that day. He posted a gym picture. And it would make sense how my brother found it because it hashtag workout and gym. And then he also put, do you like hashtag shorts with, okay, I know what you're doing. Because I see 90% legs and no shorts. Anyway, I saw my brother's handle liked it. Because, you know, on social media, you can see like if you're following somebody, you can see what pictures they like.
Yeah, it tells you like so-and-so like this and others, but it'll pick the so-and-so that is like one of your friends. So it'll like recommend things that your friends like to you.
Yeah, I was looking at the handle. I'm like, is that my brother? And I checked and I'm like, that is him. Why is he liking a Wano picture? So Macy's like, you should text him to see if he knows who that is or not. And so I screenshotted the picture of the one that he liked and his handle showing. And I was like, so you like K-pop now? And he started laughing. He's like, no, I just love how he looks. Literally, he wrote like 5 O's to express how he loves how he looks. And then I put a like little crying emoji. And I was like, Wonho is so fine. And I told him like I don't know if he's still considered a K-pop idol or an artist. I try not to say idol just in general, even though I do sometimes because I don't like that word.
Yeah, I don't know. He's right. He's at the end of the day, he's just a musician. He's an artist.
Yeah, still Korean artist.
But yeah, Korean artist. But he was a K-pop idol, so I would think that the people who liked him in Monsta X are probably still fans of him.
Of course. But I did text him K-pop idol, so I've said, I'm reading the texts too. I'm like, he's a K-pop idol though. That's why I asked. Because I saw you like the picture and I'm like, how did my brother find him? And he's like, Wonho's his name. See, I didn't even know that. And then not related, he told me I need to watch Attack on Titans. If me and Nafisa ever do an episode on Attack on Titans, I need to bring them along because they both apparently really love that show. You said you don't know if that's your cup of tea, Macy, but...
I think I mentioned this before, but I don't like anything horror-based. I don't like gore or blood. So I probably wouldn't like it. I could see getting past something like that if the storyline was really interesting to me. But I have a hard time watching anything that has horror and gore in it just because it's not something I like. So like, why force myself to watch it just for the plot?
Yeah, that's true. So I was like, okay, I'll try to find time to watch it. And then I sent him the music video to Open Mind. Great music video if you haven't watched it. And I was like, also...
a very good showcase.
Exactly. Because he actually follows him. He didn't just like the picture. He started following him. So I was like, thought I'd show you Wonho's music video. You don't have to like the song, but you can enjoy the visuals. And he texts me back. He just texts back, oh my fucking God. I'm like, is this a good oh my fucking God? Or is this a bad oh my God? And he's like, he sends 3 separate texts. So the first one, like, he's the hottest guy I've ever seen. And with those moves, I am a fan. And I said, well, I'm glad you liked it. And that was the last I heard of him.
That's awesome. I love that. You don't have to be like, obviously it doesn't make him a K-pop fan, but it's cool when genres can overlap because of another interest. So like he found him based on workout, and he might find a new song that he likes. And Wonho has a couple of songs in English, so he doesn't necessarily have to listen to the Korean version. Yeah, because even he doesn't want
Open
to.
Mind has an English version, so if he likes the song. Yeah. But I know he liked
and losing you is completely in English.
And he likes Blackpink, so like he has, I think, How You Like That, and he likes the song that they're featured on with Lady Gaga, Sour Candy. So I got him in some songs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wonho's got a different vibe, but
well, yes, completely.
I think there are some potentially he could like some of his stuff in the future, which is cool. That overlap.
Well, I'll find out in the future. I just know he now follows him on Instagram, and if I ever want to oogle about Wonho, I can just text my brother. I can text my friends, and I can text my brother.
Exactly.
Win-win.
Everybody loves Wonho.
Exactly.
What's not to like?
Again, not going to talk too much about him because I don't want to start exposing or sounding thirsty. So let's get on with this game, shall we?
Yep.
Enough about Wonho. Yeah. Let's get to the real topic of this. Oh my gosh. We love you, though, Wonho. All right. Are you going to do what you did for part 1 and introduce them, or want me to?
Yeah. So let me get my little list back. So I'm assuming we're going to start again from latest to newest. Yeah. So we're going to go JJ Project, Jus2, and then Jackson. Mm-hmm. Okay. So the first album we're going to start with is JJ Project's Verse 2, with the title track Tomorrow Today.
Yeah. I don't know if we mentioned this in part 1, but we're only doing verse 2 because I think they debuted it with Bounce, but it only has 3 songs on there. So one of them's like an instrumental too.
I think it's like 3 or 4. But to be perfectly honest, I don't really listen to the other ones except for Bounce.
Yeah, no, I don't either. I only listen to Bounce, but it's fine. Mm-hmm. Okay. I really did not know for you on either of these. This one the most, so I'm not going to be surprised if I don't get any of these. But for number 5, for verse 2, for you, I have Don't Wanna Know. 4, I have On and On. 3, I have Tomorrow, Today. 2, Fade Away, and 1, Coming Home.
Okay. So for you, number 5, I put Don't Wanna Know. Number 4, I put Tomorrow Today. Number 3, I put On and On. Number 2, I put Icarus? I'm not sure entirely how to say that.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I think it's Icarus. Because maybe I would have to hear them say it. But I put that one for number 2. And then number 1, I put Coming Home.
Okay. I mean, not as on as the GOT7 ones. You were close. I think you have all of them on here. They're just not all in the right order. So 5, you did get right, which is Don't Wanna Know. Or you also got right, which is Tomorrow Today. Three is actually, what is it, Icarus for me? Yes, so Icarus.
Mm-hmm.
Two is Coming Home. And 1 is actually On and On.
Okay.
So it's like 3 through 1. There was a switch.
Yeah. So for me, my number 5 is Icarus. Number 4 is Coming Home. Number 3 is Fade Away. 귀를 막고서 듣지 않은 너 이젠 지겨워 모두 내려놓을래 Fade away 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 이제 끝났어 다신 찾지 않을래 Fade away 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 There's no way 널 위해 날 바꾸려 Number 2 is Tomorrow Today. And number 1 is On and On.
Thanks. We both have the same number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
we sometimes we like the same stuff a lot,
and we just don't think about it.
Yeah.
You know, I was wondering if we were both gonna like On, and I just didn't put it for your number 1.
You put it on my list though, right?
On your list, but I had it as 4. Where did you have Coming Home?
Number 4.
Okay. Oh, so I should have switched 1 and 4.
Didn't you get 1 in the right order though?
No.
I thought you said 1. I don't remember.
1 I had Coming Home for you.
Well, I thought you had 1 in the right order though on the list.
For you?
What did you put for number 3?
Tomorrow Today.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
I was gonna say I didn't think so. Great. Well,
I could have sworn you said Fade Away for 3, so I thought you got that one.
No,
in the
I
right
had
order.
Fade Away as 2 for you.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I got 15 points for that.
I got 35 for that.
All right, we ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm. So the next album is Jus2, which is a collab between JB and Yugyeom, and the title track for that is Focus on Me. Now focus on me.
Yes, I really like this one. This album. This album's really good. Mm-hmm. I had trouble picking mine.
Me too.
Well, I knew my number 1 right away, but the rest I had trouble picking, so.
Oh, that makes me scared.
This has been my number 1 since I've heard this album, and it hasn't changed.
We haven't talked about this one at all. I have no idea.
No, we haven't. Did we even listen to this one together?
I don't think so. I don't think I've mentioned at all what I might like on this.
Okay, so for 5, I have Drunk on You. 4, I have Senses. 3, I have Love Talk. 2, Touch. And 1, Focus on Me, which is also a great music video, by the way. It's so different, so intricate, and they do that. What is it? I don't know what those moves are called, where you're like moving, but then it like stop focuses, but you keep moving and it kind of captures your frame. I don't know what that skill is called, but it's really cool because they do that a lot in the music video.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what the term for it is.
All right. Well, what do you think mine are?
Okay. So I put 5 as Love Talk, 4 as Touch, 3 as Senses, 2 Drunk on You, and 1 Focus on Me.
Okay. Well, you didn't get my number 1, so. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have any ideas for this on you.
That's okay. Like you said, I don't think we talk about this, but this is one of my favorite albums, EPs. I don't know. It's just, I'm just going to call them albums now. I don't care. So for number 5 for me, I have Long Black. I almost said Long Back, but that wouldn't have made sense. That would have been weird. No, it's Long Black. 4, I have Love Talk. Three, I have Touch. 2, so you got 1 and 2 mixed up. So 2 is actually Focus on Me. And 1 is Drunk on You. Oh, I love that song.
Okay. Yeah, me too. So you didn't have Senses on your list, correct?
I didn't. It was either between Love Black or Senses, but I went with Long Black.
Okay. So we actually have the same number 5. My number 5 is Long Black. My number 4 is Senses.
Oh, I got that one right.
Open up your senses. Open up your senses.
My number 3 is Drunk on You. My number 2 is Focus on Me. And my number 1 is Touch.
Dang, so we both switched our 1s and 2s.
Yep.
Why? Why do we keep doing this? Why is it so hard, Macy?
I don't know. I think it's because we haven't talked about it at all.
I just meant in general.
Yeah, well, it's got a more similar feel, I guess. Like their songs in general, but I think it's mostly because we just haven't talked about it.
Maybe, but maybe also because the songs are more, what's the word, like sensual?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like too, when we're together, I feel like we play more BTS songs. I don't know if we necessarily even listen to GOT7 when we're together. So you might not know if like I play a certain song more.
That's true. I don't think I played as much this time when I was with you than usual. I think I played a more variety of.
No. Well, we listen to a variety, but like, we don't usually listen to GOT7 together for whatever reason. I'm not sure why.
I don't know why either.
I have all of their songs on my list, so if they come up randomly on shuffle, then we hear them. But I don't know if I technically like, I really want to play this song, like, and go search for it necessarily.
Well, we'll change that next time we're together.
Yeah, I listen to them all the time on my own, but I guess I just don't play them as much when we're together.
I don't know. I didn't think about that.
Okay, well. We gotta move to the next one. Yeah, we're gonna move to the last one.
This one's really short, but we still wanted to play with these ones, and part 1 was just long.
Yeah. I can say a lot about Jackson, but
that's up to you. If you want to rant 20 minutes about Jackson, I'm gonna open the floor for you.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what our choices are, and then maybe we'll talk after.
Okay,
so the next album we're doing is Jackson Wang's album Mirrors with the title track Bullet to the Heart.
Bullet to the heart. Bullet to the heart. I fell for a stranger. We're running a chamber. Who left me for dead and with a scar on my heart. Bullet to the heart.
Okay, so for this one, I thought the title track was Titanic, but Bullet to the Heart was a pre-release because it came out as a single before Mirrors. But I thought for Mirrors, it was Titanic.
They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in a violate. All about my cheese, it's a bad race. If you win it first, you in last place. They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in a violate. All about my cheese, it's a bad race. If you win it first.
Again, according to the internet, is Bullet to the Heart.
Well, I don't know what internet you're going to because I think they're wrong.
Well,
I could be wrong. But I could have sworn when Mirrors dropped, that's when he dropped Titanic, and it was...
Yeah, all I know is when I type in title track of Jackson's GOT7, like the first 3 searches, it all says that it's Bullet to the Heart. So multiple sources say that. So...
that's interesting.
I could be wrong. I'm okay with being wrong.
You could be right. I could have just sworn it was Titanic.
There's a music video for both of those songs, though.
Yeah.
Bullet to the Heart's music video is a masterpiece, in my opinion.
It's really cool.
It's really, I don't know how they did that, but it was really cool.
Lots of those hideaway strings, I'm pretty sure. It's different also.
Yeah, it's just really well done.
I also like, I mean, it's not in the game because it's a single, but I like the music video for Oxygen. Because doesn't he start like, not drowning, but is he in a glass box? I haven't watched it in a while.
I'm pretty sure he starts like growing a tree out of his body. That sounds weird out of context, but he is a very creative person. I think he's a huge hand in his writing and his production of his music videos. So I think that he has a really keen eye for videography. And I like his ideas a lot. He's also an amazing dancer. He's really good. I think he's underrated as a dancer. I think people think of him and they think rap, but he's got a beautiful singing voice and he's got really good dance skills and he can do front flips.
Yes.
So, also, Mark is like a gymnast. I don't know if we didn't really talk much about Mark. But he can do like cartwheels and flips and all kinds of stuff. I don't know if he is like efficient in like a form of like martial arts or if he was a gymnast, but he's very good. I didn't know that. I think he might be. I'd have to look it up, but he did a lot when they first debuted. He did a lot of their like acrobatic work,
like watching like I think girls, all their baby faces.
All right.
But yes, if I wasn't so terrified of like social media, I probably would have tried to do the Pretty Please challenge on TikTok. I'm just not on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah, I like TikTok, but I don't post anything. I just lurk and like stuff.
Pretty much. And like, isn't Jackson, didn't he used to fence that I always heard?
Yes. He actually has a tattoo of what is it, like the children's fencing Olympics?
Oh, is that why he has the Olympics on his arm as well? He has the fencing sword, but also the Olympics.
He has the fencing sword and then the Olympic symbol, but I think it's the children's. I'm not sure. I read about it and now I'm forgetting about what it means, but I thought that might have something to do with it, the fencing.
Yeah, they all have tattoos, right?
Not all of them.
Who doesn't? Jin Young doesn't, right?
I don't think Jin Young does. I think there's one other one. I don't think Mark does either.
I thought he had a couple.
Or it's Bam Bam. Bam, one of them. I don't think Bam Bam has any.
No, Bam Bam definitely has some. I know that for
Does
sure.
he?
Yes.
One other one doesn't have them. I know for a fact Yugyeom does. JB might not.
Oh, yes. Oh, I think that's another reason why I like Yugyeom so much, because I love his tattoos, especially the big wings he has on his back.
I don't think JB does.
I thought
he has. He's had piercings, but I don't think he has any tattoos.
I thought he did.
I can look it up, but I don't think he does.
I don't think he has his nose piercing anymore. He doesn't wear it. I like when he had his nose pierced. He used to have his eye pierced too, right? His eyebrow. I could have sworn he had some tattoos though. The only one I know that I don't think has any was Jin Young, and I could be wrong.
No, I don't think Jin Young and JB doesn't have any either. He's only had piercings, but he doesn't have any tattoos.
Okay, for some reason I thought he did. So everyone else does except for, because I could have sworn Mark had one on his arm or somewhere.
I think he does as well. I think I read somewhere that all of them are tattooed except for Jin Young and JB. Okay,
that would make sense. I mean, random. But
yeah, we like tattoos, if that's not obvious. I think we've talked about them in the past.
I don't know if we've talked about, we've talked about tattoos in general. You've talked about your tattoo. I've talked about wanting to get tattoos. We've gushed over JK's tattoos.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
So if you can't tell, we really like tattoos.
We like tattoos for ourselves, and we also like tattoos on other people. Tattoos.
Love
all
tattoos.
Around. Good.
I think it's because we're just artsy people. Me and you, I feel like.
Yeah. To me, it's a form of art.
Yeah, same here.
So
can't wait to get mine, but I'm definitely waiting till after this pandemic.
I know. I really want another one. I want multiple, but I want to go ahead and get that second one done because I've only had one so far. I've been putting it off, but I definitely want to do it in the next year. Within the next year, I'll do it.
That sounds like a plan. All right. Are we ready to do this last one of Jackson Wank, Team Wank?
Yes, Team Wank.
He's building an empire with that brand.
He is, and I hope that he becomes the king because he deserves it.
Well, he's already really good with the music and he's dabbling into the fashion, so who knows, maybe sooner or later he'll come out with his own tech company. I don't know.
Right, talk about an all-around person. I've been seeing clips of him with children and he's so sweet, and I don't want children for the most part, but every time I see him I'm like, well, if my husband was like that with kids, maybe. But
it's still those kids. Yeah. They're cute.
Yeah. Even though I'm not crazy about kids, when I see a man interacting with a child really cutely, it makes my heart melt. So babies and dogs and animals. So. But anyway, mirrors, Jackson Wang, Titanic, and Bullet to the Heart, whichever one's the title track.
Okay, I'm going first, right?
Yeah.
I really didn't know. I put ours similar, but now that you were like, oh, I was struggling with this one, I'm like, maybe mine's off. My God.
It was so hard. I like all of these songs. They're all
I'm terrified now. Okay. So for 5 for you, I have On the Rocks. 4, I have Bad Back featuring Gold Link. 3, I have Unless I'm With You. 2, Bullet to the Heart. And 1, Titanic featuring Rich Brian.
Okay. For you, I put number 5 as Faded. Number 4, Bullet to the Heart. Number 3, I don't know how to say this.
I don't know how to say that either. Sure.
DWAY exclamation point.
We'll go with that because he doesn't actually say this word in the song, I don't think. And I don't know what it means.
No, he doesn't. And I'm like, how would you say that? D-way?
Way.
Way? Maybe the D's silent? I don't know, man. They're always...
Girl, you know how we are with the English language. Didn't we go over this when we were trying to struggle with the Avatar one?
Exactly. Okay, and then number 2, I put for you Titanic. And number 1, I put Bad Back featuring Gold Link for you. It's number 1.
Okay. Well, again, you got all the songs on there. Not in the right order, and 3 to 1 aren't in the right order. But 5 and 4 are. So 5 is Faded.
You only touch you when you're faded. At first I used to go with a girl like that. It's only when I held a made it. You calling me up like blah blah blah.
4 is also Bullet to the Heart.
Bullet to the heart. Feel you so reckless, leaving me breathless. You go to my head and leave me alone in the dark. Bullet to the heart. Bullet to the heart. Bullet to the heart.
3 is actually Bad Back featuring Gold Link. is the Dway one.
Brains out here, top down, see me rolling, on the cover of a rolling stone. Nothing is something, and the money never folding. No, picture me rolling, picture me rolling, picture me rolling like a rolling stone. Your body, my body, let's rock and roll. Baba said it was a rolling.
And one is Titanic.
I got your girl on panic. Iced out my wrist, Titanic. Like 2-1, I'm on my savage. No airport, but claim my baggage. I'm on the run, I'm on the run. You're gon' choose, I'm on the up. The boy and the man, you're all in one. But I used to be the one that caught.
I could have sworn that one would have been easy.
Okay. But again, like I thought when it first came out, we played it a ton. And I was like, this is going to be her song. But then I'm like, well, maybe she's had time to like listen to it more. And when I went back and listened to it, I thought, I don't know. But the problem with Titanic for me is it's not long enough.
You think it's too short?
I think it's too short, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, but yes. Okay.
So I want more.
Well, yeah, I love Titanic. Got your girl on Panic.
I love it as well, but I love all of these songs like equally, so Titanic is lower for me.
All right. Well, what's your list, Macy?
So my number 5 is the D-Way one.
Now they see me, I'm draped in stones. They gon' praise me even when I'm gone. Can't think of nothing, did it on my own.
Number 4 is actually Titanic.
They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in the valley. All about my cheese, it's a rat race. If you win it first, you win last place. 20 women know me, follow like Titanic. Smash up till she's singing, sounded like
It makes me sad. Like how you're upset with the Deji for me, that I'm upset for this one. That should be your number 1.
Oh, really?
Whatever. Just keep going.
Number 3 is Bullet to the Heart.
There's some roses on my casket. I thought we'd end up at the altar. And now you got me going on. Blowing kisses to my tombstone. Know you already found another. Wish I could tell them all the honor.
Number 2 is Bad Back.
Seriously?
Don't ask me twice if I want it. I shouldn't have to say nothing. Ain't no one else gonna do it like me. I know that you're bad, I know that you're bad. Know your man's mad, know your man's mad. Fit me on the back, fit me on the back. Just like that, we bring back. I know that you're bad.
And number 1 is Unless I'm With You.
I don't wanna die, baby, unless I'm by your side, baby. I need you in my life, baby. Yeah, I need you tonight, baby. Cause I don't wanna fade away. I don't wanna fade away today. I ain't gotta fade away. Unless I'm with you, girl. Unless I'm with you, girl. Lately,
I almost didn't put that song for your list, but then I went back and listened to it. I'm like, I think she'll like this, but I did not assume it'd be your number 1. So that's where I messed up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love Titanic. I love the music video. I love the little dance that they do for it. It was one of my favorite songs when it first came out. Again, a little bit too short for me, and also I've overplayed it. So it has worked its way down. But like I said, if I could put every single one of these songs as number 1, I would. It was really hard for me to choose these ones.
I feel lied to.
And I've just been listening to Unless I'm With You a lot more recently. So that's why that one was number 1.
I understand. It's okay.
And Bad Back is just a bop. I really like that song as well.
I do too, but if I'm being honest, like out of this top 5 ones I actually listen to, it is mostly Dway and Titanic, with the occasional of Bullet to the Heart.
I screech Bullet to the Heart in my car.
That song is one of those songs where like you just sing along to it when you're feeling that like angst. Just have to sing it.
Yeah. In fact, I did it on my way home today in the car from work. I was screeching it. So
okay. Well, only got 20 for that.
yeah, and shout out to Faded and On the Rocks, because I had a hard time not putting those on there as well.
I didn't put Faded for you, but I did put On the Rock. It's okay though.
Yeah, that one didn't make it, unfortunately. I love that one. It was really, this was the list that I went back and forth the most on, and I just decided with what I was playing more currently. So that's where I'm at with that one.
All right, are we ready to tally completely?
A tally. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I already know I lost, so, and I already knew I was going to before we played this.
Hey, I redeemed myself from the last game.
You did redeem yourself. So I have 165 for my total. It's okay though. I still did good, so I'll give myself a. I didn't get any of your number ones though.
I don't think you did, which I'm surprised.
No, I didn't get any of them.
I'm surprised you didn't get Not to the Moon, to be honest.
I did not think that
Not
was,
by the Moon, sorry.
For some reason, I thought that would also have been another one that was overplayed. I would not have assumed it was your number one.
That song. Yeah, that song was my favorite when it came out, and it's still my favorite. Hasn't changed. I haven't gotten sick of it. My total score is 255.
Well, Macy, you redeemed yourself from the last one.
Yeah, I felt good. I was more worried about this one.
Yeah.
And I did better. So
I knew you were going to be a lot closer. Because I still think, in a way, they're all the ones that I chose are the type of songs that I normally listen to. Like the more upbeat kind of.
I think so. But I took into more consideration what you would appreciate in a slower song. Because I think I said song.
You said slower song.
what you would appreciate more in a slower song. And so I took that into consideration, and I was closer than I thought I would be. Some of the ones I kept with what I think that you would like more. But I also took into consideration that we like a lot of the same stuff. So we're not all the same, but I knew that I kept if you were to go back, like our lists, it's a lot of the same songs, just a different order. So I think I was close with like, you probably like the similar ones to me, but maybe not as much with certain ones. So.
Oh, that was a good game, Macy. Good game. How did you feel?
Good. I love talking about GOT7. They're great.
Yeah, and I learned some new stuff about them as well.
Different.
It was different.
Yeah, they're different. They're a more chill group, which I feel like this has been a more chill podcast, so probably appropriate.
I'm also just extremely tired, so that's why I'm not as out there.
Right. We're recording late at night this time. It's almost 10 o'clock here. We're grandmas.
We are grandmas.
We go to bed
it's
early.
So sad how early I go to. I wake up so early though.
Yeah, I don't wake up too early. But I feel like I'm getting to the point in my life where every time I stand up, I'm sore. Like,
Macy, we should not be feeling this at 23 and 24.
No, not at all. And I'm really concerned about the future because I already feel this way. I'm just tired all the time. And I don't know if I think I've hinted at it a lot in this podcast in general, but I'm having a really rough time right now. And I think when you're emotionally stressed, you become physically stressed as well. So I'm experiencing some physical distress because of my emotional distress. So I think I'm just tired. I think I'm just over my current situation. So, but that's all that means is that I just need to change some stuff.
It's hard. Adulting's hard. We've already talked about this, but it's so hard.
Yes, adulting is really hard when you want to change your path, but you need connections and money to do so.
That's the key right there.
So, that's the hardest part. Is just getting in a career. I don't expect to love my career. I just don't want to hate it, So that's kind of where I'm at. I would just like to be content with whatever I'm doing.
At this point in my life, I was never one of those people who want to be rich, famous, have my name everywhere. I just want to live comfortably. That's literally just my end goal.
Yeah, I think money is more dangerous than it is helpful, to be honest, when you have a lot of it. Obviously you can buy yourself nice things, but it's not money can't buy you happiness, So I think as long as you can live comfortably, I would much rather make less money doing something that I truly enjoy versus having a ton of money and being miserable all the time. And I don't have a ton of money now and I'm miserable.
I know, I was going to say, money can still buy you stuff to make you slightly happy.
Yeah. Well, it can improve your living situation, but every time I go buy something to make myself feel better, it's temporary. It never lasts. So
that's also because you just feel bad that you don't have enough money. You shouldn't be buying it. At least in my case.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I live comfortably now. But I can't really save money right now, I'm at the age where I need to start saving, if I want to retire. So
yeah,
Yeah, no, the point of this game is this is one of my favorite groups. I loved getting to talk about them. I wish them all the best in their future endeavors, and I will continue to be a fan and support them in whatever they decide to do.
Yep. So we're rooting for GOT7 as individuals in the group. We're excited to see their future because they're all still so young. I think people forget that. They have so much that they can do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The lifespan of an idol is technically short, but the music industry, they can excel in whatever they decide to do. I feel like they totally will.
And honestly, I already think GOT7 basically made history because this is the first time I've seen a group leave their company and literally all their fans were happy. I did not see one person upset about it.
Yeah, I saw all over Twitter. I just saw they're finally free.
Yes,
know?
Exactly.
So I think this is a very positive change, and I'm not going to think about it like they're breaking up or I'm never going to have stuff from them. I think it's just a new chapter for them, and I think they're going to continue to make really cool stuff.
So we're rooting for them. As well was one Agase. Yes. I don't know if I considered myself an Agase. Slightly.
I do.
No, I said you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was
sorry
talking about you. I said I didn't know about me, but I don't really consider myself really in fandoms anyway.
Yeah.
That's a whole day. Yeah.
I don't know. I have, I listen to a lot of groups and I like to pay attention to a lot of groups. But whether I would call myself by the fandom name, I think it's pretty much just BTS and GOT7, and maybe there are a couple of other ones that are working their way up. I think I would go as far as saying that I'm a Mombay as well, which is Monster X's. So those are my top three. But I do really love GOT7, and I would put them on the same level as BTS, which is a compliment.
It is a compliment. Listen, don't say sorry or don't be ashamed of who you like, okay? It's your opinion. It's what makes you happy. That's all that matters.
And I'm not comparing them either. I'm just saying my level of excitement for them is similar. Because I think they're very different and they both have good qualities and different things that I like about them. Just the level of excitement that's there.
So don't ever be sorry about sharing your love for GOT7. Hear me?
Right?
All right. Are we closing out?
Yeah, I think so.
Can I already reveal the next who I want to do next?
Yeah, go for it.
I want to do ATs.
ATs? Okay.
Yes. So we're doing ATs next. It's already out there.
Right. I like them as well. They're definitely in my top 10 of groups that I listen to.
So look out for that one, guys. But that closes the door for the GOT7 one. I had fun doing this. What about you, Macy?
I had a lot of fun. It's cool knowing your songs even without like having any idea. So I think I enjoyed talking about them. And I had fun trying to figure out which ones were your favorites. I like this game in general. I think it's quite fun.
It is a fun game. I'm glad we're doing it more with other groups too.
Yeah, hopefully people don't get bored of it. But I also feel like even if you don't know who we're talking about, you're going to get to hear some snippets of songs and you might pique your interest and maybe you'll get a new song or a new group that you like.
Just trying to spread our love for these songs, groups and songs.
Yeah. Groups and songs.
Yes, the things that are holding us to our sanity right now. This music.
Right? Oh, gosh. And music is something that you can do not being in a room with other people. So.
And on that note, thank you guys for listening to today's episode. You can find us everywhere that you listen to podcasts. I always keep forgetting to plug in the YouTube. I don't know how many people actually listen to podcasts on YouTube that don't have videos to them. Will we ever do a video podcast? I don't know. That depends if I ever feel like getting dressed up to look cute on camera. But for now, I don't feel like it. So you're just going to listen to my voice. Hopefully my voice doesn't annoy you. But don't forget to subscribe to the podcast if you like listening to my voice, and give us ratings on any platforms that you guys use. I know you can give us 5 stars on Apple. I don't know about anywhere else. And you can also leave us comments. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at I Was Thinking Pod. And if you have any questions, comments, or a topic you think we should talk about, you can email us at iwasthinkingpod@gmail.com. Thank you, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.